Welcome to the Jurassic Park edition of Pop Quiz Hotshot. A pragmatic paleontologist touring an almost complete theme park on an island in Central America is tasked with protecting a couple of kids after power failure causing the park's clone dinosaurs to run loose. Here we are. It's been 30 years since Jurassic Park has come out. This is now my third time seeing this movie in theaters, and I gotta say, every time I see this movie, doesn't matter if it's in theaters or if it's at home, it's a great time. This movie, first off, the pacing in this movie, excellent. This is just classic Spielberg. Once you get to that part with the T-Rex paddock at night scene, it's just nonstop from there. I'm not going to say it's slow up until that point, but it takes its time to really introduce you to this world. And of course, you have the iconic characters. You have Dr. Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, shirtless Ian Malcolm doing his thing, Ellie Sattler, John Hammond. The list goes on and on. Yeah, this movie it's just iconic. And there's so many iconic scenes. Where to begin? I'm not even going to bother because if you have not seen this movie, I don't know why you're watching this. But yes, third time watching Jurassic Park. I watched it in 3D. It was interesting. I don't like 3D, but this kind of 3D just makes the visuals pop a little bit more. And I was into it.
I agree. Like, what can you say about Jurassic Park? The movie will forever be immortalized, even after 30 years. You know, there hasn't been a movie to its equal depicting dinosaurs, honestly. You can have those, cartoon movies, but they still don't live up to Jurassic Park. It's well written, the acting is amazing, the characters were written very well, and the special effects were done pretty good for its time, and they still hold up to this day.
They still hold up, absolutely.
For sure. And if you haven't seen Jurassic Park, you're missing out. It's a great adventure to go see. I'm as old as Jurassic Park.
Yeah, you were born the same, I think, even...
Yeah.
Actually, I think Jurassic Park came out technically in June of 93, so it's actually older than you.
It's just a month old. It doesn't count. Year is the same year. I'm old as Jurassic Park.
And as you said, Chris, the difference between you and Jurassic Park, that aged gracefully. Just kidding. You look great. This is how the game works. Chris and I are going to go back and forth, asking the multiple choice questions that we each came up with. Whoever has the most points at the end is the winner.
Oh, yeah.
Round one. I'm going to start with the first question. Let me know when you're ready, Chris.
Go.
Question number one. What type of dinosaur was sick towards the beginning of the movie? Was it A, a velociraptor, B, brachiosaurus, C, triceratops, or D, a dilophosaurus?
Triceratops.
Correct.
That is correct.
What country is the amber mine from? Is it A, Guatemala, B, Costa Rica, C, Dominican Republic, or D, Mexico?
Dominican Republic.
Correct.
After one round, Chris and I are tied 1-1. Moving on to round number two. What type of animal do they feed the raptors? Was it A, a goat, B, a cow, C, buffalo, or D, a lamb?
A cow.
Correct.
Cow is correct.
Moo.
That poor cow.
All right. Which cardinal point is the dock where Dennis needs to go? Is it A, the North Dock, B, South Dock, C, West Dock, D, East Dock?
East Dock.
Correct.
Knocks that thing over and he's...
Yeah.
After two rounds, Chris and I are currently tied 3-3. Moving on to round number three. Here we go. What type of DNA do they use to fill the gaps? Was it A, snakes, B, turtles, C, frogs, or D, lizards?
Frogs.
Frogs is correct. Nano DNA.
All right. What was John Hammond's first theme park? Was it A, Jurassic Park, B, Flea Circus, C, Sci-Fi Park, or D, Groundhog Days?
Flea Circus.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's a nice nod, though, of the Sci-Fi Park. Is that a nod to Westworld?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
After three rounds, Chris and I are still tied 6-6. Moving on to round number four. Here we go. What color was the Jell-O that Lex was eating? Was it A, green, B, red, C, orange, or D, yellow?
It was green.
Green is correct.
And the actress did a reenactment of that 30 years later with the shaking of the green jello.
I remembered, yeah.
That was also one of my questions for dailies. All
Well,
right.
good thing you knew it. So good for you.
All right. I gotta get some harder ones in here for you. How many volts are on the electrical fence? Is it A, 5,000 volts, B, 10,000 volts, C, 20,000 volts, or D, 30,000 volts?
The answer is 10,000 volts.
Correct.
And after 4 rounds, Chris and I are still currently tied 10-10 going into the final round. Here we go. What is the name of the computer program that Lex has to restart for the park? Was it A, Linux system, B, iOS system, C, Unix system, or D, Ulix system?
The Unix system.
The Unix system is correct.
Which is also funny because it was also a dailies question.
No kidding. Well, again, it's a good thing you knew it. Give me your hardest question, Chris. Come on. Challenge.
How many pelicans does Dr. Grant see flying along the side of the helicopter at the end? Was it A, 5, B, 6, C, 7, D, 8?
I'm going to say 7.
I'm sorry.
It's 5.
That's the wrong answer.
Ah. All right. Chris wins. Good job, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, now that you won, I need to admit something to you.
Yes.
So you caught on to this. Every single one of my questions were from Pop Quiz Hotshot, from the dailies. I was challenging you to see if you remembered your own questions, and you did. Good job.
Okay.
Because of that, you deserve the victory. So, with that said, this week's winner of Pop Quiz Hotshot is Chris.
Yeah. I won!
Chris
I won!
wins.
Pop Quiz Hotshot Jurassic Park Edition.
All right. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to the Crosscut channel and stay up to date for future episodes.
Thank you everyone for watching and or listening. Cut, print, moving on.